Hey, I want to say thank you to all of you who are going to be joining us live for today's edition of the Beautiful Forever Intelligent Conversation. Welcome here. I am your host, Daniel Charles, and I know today we have a lot to cover, but as usual, before I lay out what we are going to cover on the beautiful FI conversation today, we're just going to make sure all of our channels are connected. Once we have all of our channels connected here, we'll talk about uh, some important things that we need to address today to follow up from the the passages we read last week in the chapters on a champion's walk. Today we'll focus a little bit on Forever Intelligent, the book itself that is show its name after. We'll do some critical analysis of key important points in the Forever Intelligent uh, in the Forever Intelligent book, and then obviously we'll wrap up basically by just highlighting a few other stuff about the academy, the upcoming fourth annual conference, our tour, and all the different stuff. So please join us here. Let's make sure all of our channels are connected, and let's get ready for today's broadcast. There's a lot to cover. I'm just looking at our agenda here. There's a lot to cover. What we will focus on, we will begin today really by um, analyzing a text. We'll read the text, and then obviously the text comes from the book Forever Intelligent. And on the 2026 book tour, we are promoting Forever Intelligent. We are promoting MITI. We are promoting a Champions Walk, and we are even promoting upcoming work. So um, looking at our agenda on what we'll cover here today, for those of you who are here with us, thank you for joining the conversation. Thank you to everybody that's joining right now. If you're joining the conversation, go ahead, connect someone to come and join the conversation too as well. All right. Today, one of the things I want to break down, because I get this a lot when I'm on the road in the conversation and stuff, and uh, people who've read the text Forever Intelligent, when people read chapter 3, they particularly want to understand the spirit and the understanding of how to approach the idea of reading the future. So today there is something I want to take from the read the future context, and I basically want to be able to carefully analyze the read the future context for you. And then obviously, the most important one that I get in my one-on-one conversations is that, Mr. Charles, people are still imagining, but what's wrong with the imagination process right now? When we talk about hope is not enough, imagination is not enough. There's something I'll read, I'll analyze a little bit here for all of you, and then that should help us to be able to elevate the conversation here. But before we start this show, basically what we always do is we listen to our team song. I want everybody to prep themselves as we prepare to listen to our team song. And then right after our team song, basically, like I said, our agenda is action pack today for the Beautiful Forever Intelligent show. So please connect with someone, invite someone to come and watch the show now. And let's get ready to listen to our team song. And right after our theme song, we are going to jump directly into starting our conversation on leading light and reading the future. What does it really mean to read the future? We'll analyze the text and we'll talk about it. I get this a lot on the road, and people talk to me about it, but we'll analyze that right after our theme song play. We're getting more and more people coming on now to watch. So please, if you're here watching, thank you for doing that for us. So if you're just joining us, this is the beautiful forever intelligent conversation. Like I said, we're about to listen to our theme song. For those of you, you know this song has been voted for years as the number one song that we should never change. So right after that theme song, we jump into our live conversation. Okay. Thank you for being here with us.
The higher you build your barriers, the taller I become. The farther you take my rights away, the faster I will run. You can deny me, you can decide to turn your face away. No matter, 'cause there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. The more you refuse to hear my voice, the louder I will sing. You hide behind walls of Jericho, our lies will come tumbling. Deny my place and time, you squander wealth that's mine. My light will shine so brightly it will blind you, 'cause there's something inside so strong, so strong. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. Brothers and sisters, when they insist we're just not good enough, when we know better, just look them in the eyes and say, we're gonna do it anyway, gonna do it anyway. Something inside so strong, and I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. insist we're just not good enough. When we know better, just look them in the eyes and say, we're gonna do it anyway. 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 Because there's something inside so strong. Inside so strong. I know that I can make it. But you're doing me wrong, so wrong. If all that my pride was something inside so strong. Something inside so strong. I know that I can make it. But you're doing me wrong. If all that my pride was something inside so strong. Something inside so strong. Something inside so strong. Something inside so strong.
Thank you again to all of you who are joining us live for today's edition of the Beautiful Forever Intelligent Conversation. Like we often say, this is where we share the world's most compelling stories about human intelligence based on the masterpiece concept of strike. And I'm your host, Daniel Charles. I'm, so humbled to be here again today to share some, conversations from the road with the engagements we've had with our people and all of the questions sometimes that maybe because of these tight one-on-one meetings that we are not able to answer. We have to come here again once you watch live. Um, we condense a lot of your questions. We put them here on the road and we talk about it. And if you just joining us and this your first time ever watching the Forever Intelligent Conversation today, I want to say welcome. This is where we share the world's most compelling stories about human intelligence based on the masterpiece concept of strike. And I am the host of this show. Today, some of the things that came up a lot under our on the road engagement with a lot of our readers and maybe potentially our would be readers. Some of the questions people were asking, people wanted us to share some critical analysis on the power of reading into the future. As one of the fundamental requirements we put in the text Forever Intelligent, for those who become systematically intelligent in their approach towards life and the things they want to do, and how they set clear and strategic goals and go about in accomplishing those goals in spite of all the challenges that they have to deal with on the road. So we are taking something from the text and then we'll analyze the text. We will provide an extensive review of what is written, and then also we'll talk about uh, two critical values outside of the four important values we have in the book, that are important for what it really means to read and analyze the future in a way that is not ordinary, right? So if you have the book with you, if you have the text Forever Intelligent with you, join us. Let's get to page 36. We're gonna do 36 and 37 real quick. I think it's the last paragraph on 36 and maybe the first paragraph on 37. We're going to take something from the text over there, then we'll analyze it. And this is for you because, some of the questions I get on the road, people like, it's reading into the future mystical, or is it mystical, philosophical, or does it really have to do with clear and concise and critical strategic planning? I told you there's no right answer for this, but the component I highlighted was the weight of a vision. And this is what we highlighted in the book. And I want to read this first before I analyze your question. How you can read into the future and what you need to do after you've read into the future, right? So on page 36, We wrote over there, we said, when we talk about intelligence with respect to the future, one of the most important stories that comes to mind is the story leading up to the establishment of the United Nations. Today, when we talk about the UN, not many people can reflect on the fact that the idea itself was just a suggestion or a mere thought. I will not focus on explaining the 1941 conversation between Sir Winston Churchill and President Franklin D. Roosevelt, which eventually led to the formation of the UN. However, I want the reader, those who are reading the text, for those of you who are watching the show now, I want the reader to remember these men were reading the future in the midst of their experiences as leaders of two of the most powerful nations on earth. They took a mental flight, and this is what most people like. They took a mental flight, okay, into the future. And because they dreamed, the war has something called the United Nations. As leaders of two of the most powerful nations, Sir Winston Churchill, Franklin D. Roosevelt took a mental flight because they dreamed the war has something called the United Nations. So when people ask the question, about the book, why is the book Forever Intelligence so important? These are some of the analysis we put into the book. Now think about this, right? And I say this to you, you can break this down from the aggregate level, to the average level, to basically to the micro level, to the basic level, whatever you want to take it on your own. The power you have the opportunity to read into the future. You can read into someone else's future as much as you want, but start with yourself. Start with yourself. You know, the power that you have is to create an opportunity for yourself, which we were talking about on the last show the other day. That many people, I find it very disturbing when I see a lot of people, when I see a lot of people underutilizing their brain. One of the major personal problem we have as individual is underutilizing our brains. And by the time I start having conversation with certain people, I can detect this very easily. If your brain is underutilized, you know, and I found a way over the years to be able to say it in a way that I can say it responsibly, calmly. Because at first, I will admit I used to be really mad. When I find out people underutilizing their brain, I would just say it some type of way that may appear a little bit a harsh or something. But these days, being on the road, working with a lot of people, talking to a lot of people, I've learned to find a way to say it beautifully. But even if I say it beautifully, the same thing comes down to the bottom line of what I'm trying to say to you. My sister or my brother, you are not utilizing your brain. And because of that, you have submitted to the conditions around you, thereby limiting the capability of the potential decisions that could be made for yourself. This is why we couldn't stop on the book Forever Intelligent alone. We had to write the book The Champions Walk. Because now when I talk about intelligence and I talk about all the other stuff, people people started to feel like intelligence was becoming very philosophical. No, we broke it down as a system, a real life system that anybody alive is able to accomplish as long as they are willing to try. And then we move from intelligence as a system to asking you to become a champion. What did we do in that other work? But we set aside some critical values, okay, for reading into the future. And I want to also talk about those values. Let me see here if we have some of our people connecting with us here. Yeah, if you're connecting with us, if you want to do us a favor, share the broadcast, connect someone to come and watch. That is something we always appreciate. Um, like I said, we have a lot of we have a lot of announcements to make today too as well. So in between, before we take breaks, we will make announcement and for some of us to be able to get this to understand, right? No, for me, what I have come to realize is that people are not so impressed with somebody who've had a future pre-planned for them already making this strive and doing great things. And we wrote this somewhere in the book Forever Intelligent or in a Champions Walk, whatever. I've written too many books. I cannot even be able to remember all the things we wrote everywhere. So sometimes I have to remind myself to go back to them and see them. But we wrote this somewhere, right? We said, look, it becomes absolutely impressive if an ordinary person takes on the responsibility to transform their future. And for me, people ask me the question about what is the context and how it should be like. And this is the challenge I have offered to a lot of people. For you as an individual, the size of your dream represents the complexity of yourself and the full understanding of where you believe you want to be in life. As far as I'm concerned, since we are persistently learning, we are creatures of the understanding of the university of life. Nobody has a limit on what they should try to accomplish. As long as you want to accomplish it, and you want to accomplish it within a means that is well respected of others, people, vision, and their dreams and their aspiration, because we have a space to share in this universe. But nothing should stop you from exploring positive innovation. Positive innovation from within should be limitless for any individual. This is what it should be about. And when I sit on the Forever Intelligence show, there's the difference between when I get to my political show and other shows and stuff like that. But we take all of the knowledge we've applied over the years, from the engagements we've had with people, from the places we've worked, the schools we've taught at, the presentations we've given, the beautiful speeches we've delivered, these lectures. We take all of these things, we put them into a book, because people will be asking me right now. I'm very proud because I'm sharing ideas with people around the world that I will never even see or I will never even get to know them. People pick up these books to read them. They send messages on the website, on Facebook, and other places. They go all around to the different social media channels. They're like, this part you wrote has seriously touched my life. That's the essence of knowledge. That's the essence of sharing knowledge. That's the power of when it's written. What happens when it's written? These are structural and well proven concepts that we continue to document, and this is what we continue to lead on the road. Again, for those of you who are just joining us, welcome to the beautiful Forever Intelligent Conversation. We said this is where we share the world's most compelling stories about human intelligence based on the masterpiece concept of strike. And I'm your host, Daniel Charles. We discussing some section from the book Forever Intelligent today. We want to read about two of the values now, and then we analyze those values, and then before we take a break, and then we'll come back, we'll talk a little bit more about a Champions Walk, and then we'll talk about the academy, and then we'll talk about our toy coming up again in all these places that we have to go. Okay, so functional confirmation is critical, and we're going to talk about functional confirmation as a value, right? As a value. So let's read this, and then we'll analyze it. Then we'll do the last point on healthy mental state, and then we'll move on. Okay. So what is functional confirmation? So the human brain is undoubtedly one of the most powerful and fascinating creations. Scientists across the world are still studying the brain, and they're really trying to understand its capability. Today, we are aware that the brain has 86 billion cells. While the brain is noted for traditional functions such as receiving, processing, and releasing information for communication, the concept of imagination provides vital function that link the capabilities mentioned. And what are those capabilities mentioned? receiving, processing, and releasing information. Imagination provides a vital function for the capabilities mentioned. Now, functional confirmation under the imagination process has three key focus. Let's talk about that. These include function management, critical thinking, and interpretation. That's why you need to come to some of our monthly books readers event, because here I will not have the chance to break all these things down, but we'll just share some thoughts. Okay. But we've carefully documented these things. We've carefully documented these things. These things are documented, step by step analysis. I told somebody, I said, the hardest thing a man can do to start to drastically improve his life is to find a way to read and carefully understand not just superficial things, but things about personal development, things about how you can take your own life and turn it into something that other people don't even believe or didn't see coming. And I'm so humbled to have put out over 150,000 words out there in the form of three critical, well, globally established, renowned books, from technology to business and leadership and intelligence, that people are reading right now. And they are saying, this guy is not ordinary. We have to document these things. We have to document these things because they're very important. I don't want to know these ideas alone. I want other people to take the idea and become forever intelligent and do some special things, change the world. Okay? So let's finish up that functional confirmation, right? The process presupposes that there is also a mental awareness available to the person with a clear possibility to link such mental awareness with one physical state. And this is where it's going to lead us to the healthy mental state piece. The latter stage of this analysis is mostly applicable when the imaginary capabilities of critical thinking interpretation are put into action. A healthy brain is capable of analyzing one's imagination and directly relating experiences to his or her current capabilities. It is at this point that most people often make a choice whether or not to take their imagination seriously. Put simply, functional confirmation demonstrates that you are capable of identifying, analyzing, and clearly interpreting what you see in your imagination. That is the value of functional confirmation mentally that you have. When we talk about this, a value in here. Our last value will be when we talk about healthy mental state. Before we do that, for those of you just joining us, um, please share the broadcast, connect someone to come here. Before we take our break, we're gonna talk about a few things, and we'll put up the flyers here for people to see it here real quick. So we, if you don't know a little bit about the Forever Intelligent Network, please, we're encouraging you to get to know about us. We are preparing for the fourth annual Forever Intelligence Conference right now, and that is the first thing that I really wanted us to talk about a little bit here for people to see. The fourth annual Forever Intelligent Conference. It's going to be held in Denver, Colorado, and we are so excited about a number of our professional colleagues who are planning to join and connect and coordinate. And while we're talking here shortly, we're gonna have the conference stuff posted on our screen here for us to see. But just give us a second here real quick, because it has to be up here when we're talking about it. I just don't want it um, to be talked about in the abstract. So just give me a second here. Let's find a way to put that up here, and then I'll talk about it a little bit. All right, there you go. Now we can find this to talk about. All right, There you go, guys. I'm sure we all can see. If you look on the top of your screen, this is something that we wanted to put up here for everybody to at least see while we kick up the conversation. So every single year, we bring together a group of professionals, just passionate people who get together and work on three critical issues. And these three critical areas are up there for all of us to see right now. Um, is the area of education, technology, and leadership development. And our annual conference have been so absolutely powerful. And the way we've conducted our annual conference is simply amazing. We have had the opportunity to have some of the best speakers over the years to attend, to be either a keynote speaker or to be one of our chief launchers or our guest speaker. Um, it's been absolutely brilliant. And for those of the people um, who have attended, for the people who've attended these conferences, they will tell you it's not just one of your ordinary conferences that you can go to. When you go to the Forever Intelligent conference every year, that people get the opportunity to come here, they really, really, really get to see a feeling of family building on intelligence that is absolutely brilliant. So, this year, again, every year we just try to make it absolutely special. Um, this is one of our announcements. Like I said, we got two other announcements to make about the book tour and where we will be going. And then obviously three, the academy will come in there, but we'll also read something after we do those announcements. All right. So there are a lot of questions about, hey, how can I attend the Forever Intelligent conference? We now have a registration link posted. All you need to do, sign up. um Sign up for the Forever Intelligent conference. I think the registration fee is 25 US dollars. The reason for this: conference hosted at beautiful facilities that are paid for, people are well fed. There are a lot of other things that are used for production engagements, presentation planning, lessons. There's a lot go into the conference, actually a lot. So people pay a registration fee, and to be able to attend the conference. So here's the conference on your screen. Take a screenshot of this or go on our Facebook page if you want. It's happening this year from July the 31st to August 1st in Denver, Colorado. So please, please, please go now. You know, um, Check on some of our pages here, find the link, register. And specifically, I like to talk to most of my friends who, especially for those of you who missed last year's conference, you were like, oh, everything came up late. Everything came up late. This year, there's absolutely no excuse though. This is February. We've posted everything out already now. All you need to just go register, and all the details will be coming to you. So, guys, here's the fourth annual Forever Intelligent Conference. It's happening in Denver. When you come here, there's food, there's good music, but there's an intense work session in three key areas: education, technology, and leadership development. And the reason for this is the Forever Intelligent Network consistently continues to lead critical research in these areas. you know and some of our work, that's what we do when we connect and work in schools. We share important life transformational data with educators about things that are required to transform schools, things that are required to improve education, quality of education. uh, when we meet professionals, we talk about what? Technological transformation and development. These things are critical. We bring them to bear when we sit down in the Forever Intelligent conference, because we bring different people. So it's not just our idea that we just producing here, but we bring different group of professionals and they gather together, they brainstorm on these things, engage in critical conversation, and they help us make sound decisions to lead critical and important research to transform these three key areas. So, guys, if you're just joining us, like we said, this is our first announcement. We got a couple of announcements we'll be making right after we take our break. But yeah, please, 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 please share this show. Encourage someone to step up and attend this year's Forever Intelligent Conference. Yeah, let's take our quick break now. And right after our break, you'll see us back here shortly, okay?
Oh my God. Oh, oh, oh. It be like said the one tell us what to we never hear before. To Baba Deya, plus Soli Baba Deya. Sabada Bada 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 Bada. No be smarting, no be smarting, no be smarting, no be smarting. I said no be smarting, no be smarting, no be smarting. Hey. Looking back to all the years that you and I have spent together, it seems like you've been playing me all along. So many times you asked me to put the whole of my trust in you. So many times you betrayed me and played me for a fool. Why don't we work together so the future will be brighter? Cause it be like you and I, we didn't need each other all the time. All the time. Another year has come, and now you want my trust once more. Oh, no. It be like say you want to tell me another story again. It be like say you want to act another movie again. It be like say you want to go another coding again. It be like say you want to dance, la la la, nothing you dance again. You want to sing another song again. It be like say you want to go, you want to go. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Cause all they really want to do is just to get in touch with big bucks. Cause they think that the money gives them the power. But the power is nothing if your people cannot get quality education. The power is nothing if your people keep dying of disease and starvation. The power is nothing if your people have no peace, no peace. The power is nothing if your people cannot live in unity. Hey. See why you keep on deceiving the people, my brother, my sister. See why you make all these people to they fight one another. Oh no, only God can judge you now. 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 Another year has come, and now you want my vote once more. Oh, no. It be like say they want to tell me another story again. It be like say they want to act another movie again. It be like say they want to do another deceiving again. Hey. Like say they want to dance, la la, nothing you dance again, yo. They want to sing another song, they want to sing. Like say they want to go, they want to dance. I dedicate this one to all of the shady politicians. We go promise and fail and they make the people live in harsh conditions. Yeah, yeah. Dedicate this one to all of the shady politicians. Yeah, yeah. Why don't you change your ways? Change your ways now. Make the people lead the way they're supposed to lead. Hey, hey. Don't be smart, you know, as you see me so. I no send you. All of the shady politicians, as you see me so. I no send you. All of the shady politicians.
All right, guys, thank you to all of you who join us. Thank you especially to those of you who are commenting and sharing. Please comment and share because we need more people to come and follow up the broadcast. Thanks to you who are commenting and sharing. We appreciate it. So that was our first announcement for those of you who just coming after the break. We talk about the fourth annual Beautiful Forever Intelligent Conference that is held, where we bring together professionals from all different groups of life, teachers, business people, doctors, this and that, everybody. We bring them together. We sit down to focus on finding solutions in three critical areas that are important under the Forever Intelligent Network. That is basically education, leadership, and technology development. We have talked about this a lot, and the people who come there, they know that these conferences don't lie. They are absolutely beautiful. Like, you come in, you brainstorm with ordinary people from different spaces, having the same type of passion that you having. Before you realize something is a spark is happening in these conferences, and people are connecting, creating documents, and coming up with critical ideas. And eventually these things are helping transform, how the Forever Intelligent Network is approaching um, development around the world. So um let's move on. Let's move on to what is the next text. We needed to read healthy mental state at the second value, and then after that we will yeah, we needed to read healthy mental state as the second value to conclude on that, and then we'll take a look at the other critical announcements that we have to share with you here today while we're waiting for all of those to come in. So we read functional confirmation, and if you have questions, post it on Facebook, post it in a private chat, or the places here, we'll see it. We would love to see any question. Now we say the other important value for reading the future is to find a way to maintain a healthy mental state. And why? Let's analyze this here a little bit and see why. Why is it important to maintain a healthy mental state as we approach the process of reading the future, imagining and delivering critical solutions to our personal and collective problems? Let's analyze this real quick. Healthy mental state. What really is healthy mental state? We say um, it is often said that good ideas and recurring productivity are all functions of a healthy mind. Yes, this also applies to the imagination process. But while this analysis may be true, it is important to factor in and carefully analyze why we end up having or not having healthy minds. Like I said to you, I talk about underutilized brain, and now I'm talking about healthy or unhealthy minds. Let me say this to you, and you have to have somebody to tell you this. Most people will not. If your brain is absolutely healthy, if it is functioning at its best, you don't think about animosity, you don't think about envy, you don't worry about what other people have achieved or what they will achieve. When your brain is absolutely functioning, you start to produce a level of unbelievable productivity in yourself that you just move into competition with yourself. And this is something I share on the road, and people be like, Mr. Charles, we didn't know that. Like right now, personally, I'm in competition with myself. I'm not in competition with nobody because when I sit down at night, when I'm reflecting, when I'm thinking on the next step, the next step, the next step, people have things they want to pursue. Some people have goals in life, and some of the goal is basically, oh, I want to be the best medical doctor. I want to be the best truck driver. I want to be the best engineer. I want to be the best teacher. I want to be the best lawyer. These are people goals in life. Then you have other people just sit and dream and dream and dream about they don't even know what really they want to be. That is a mind that is not absolutely healthy. Because when a mind is healthy, when we talk about functional confirmation, result interpretation, and production and management, those things comes in right after imagination under the value of functional confirmation to give you a hook to say yes. It's not just about dreaming about it. Here's what we do about it. And it's not about what other people are talking about it. It's about what we want to do about it. That's a healthy mind. So we're talking about right here. And after I'm done talking about this healthy mindset, we'll go on to the other announcements. But healthy mind, I think, will be a foundation for how we analyze whether you utilize properly or underutilize your brain. So healthy mind is absolutely critical. And this is it. So let's see what we end here with on healthy mind. So the conditions leading to a healthy or unhealthy mental state vary across individuals. Nevertheless, the back end process is critical for understanding and evaluating the outcome. When the going gets tough, it's not just enough to get going. Consequently, assessing our source of resiliency is vital for how well we perform or keep in the race of life. Regardless of how the analysis turns out, healthy mental state discussed under the benefits of the imagination provide its beneficiaries with three key advantages. If you have a healthy mental state, there are three key advantages that you're gonna get. Let's see what those are. Let's see what those are. Three key advantages that comes with healthy mental state. So the first one is what? Mental training, results or production, results management. These are critical. First, effective mental training. Second, results or production are coming out. And then results management. Because like if you can't even be able to manage results too as well, then that's a problem for you. Each of these are vital capabilities needed for proper cultivation of the imagination process. Effective mental training, results or production are coming out, and then results management. Because results management is the framework now that talks about analyzing what happened so that we can be able to determine how do we skill up and skill up and skill up after here. These are critical for the analysis. For those of you who just joined us, man, welcome to the beautiful forever intelligent conversation. Like we said, you're not easily gonna have this conversation anywhere. This is where we share the world's most compelling stories about human intelligence based on the masterpiece concept of Scribe. And I'm so grateful we've had the opportunity to run this show for the last 3 years. And beautiful people are always here helping us run this show in a way that means a lot to me. We just talked about a conference. After talking about the conference, I know the next set of stuff that we needed to talk about after the conference, next set of announcements that we needed to talk about after the conference now will be a lot of people been watching, they've been seeing. We coming to Maryland. We're coming to Maryland next month. We'll be in Maryland on the 28th of next month. Uh, what we doing in Maryland, again, we doing just what we love to do. We'll be in Maryland, celebrating with our people and having critical conversation and helping to engage and share with people just some of the things sometimes we talk to you about here. um, but we'll be out over there And our responsibility will basically focus on engaging with people, connecting, answering questions, doing book signings, and having critical engagements with people who are interested in not just reading superficial stuff, but reading real stuff and practicing those stuff to help them for personal transformation and development. And this is my mission when I get on the road. When I get on the road, people be asking me, how are you doing it? How are you doing it? How are you doing it? My question to them is, not how am I doing it? What do you want to do? That is my question to them, because everybody is just asking me, like, how are you doing it? How are you doing it? How are you doing it? No, no, you don't need to know how I'm doing it, because with the expansion of your ideas a little bit, you even have an opportunity to do it better than how I'm doing it. And that is what you need to focus on. And because you are not focusing on that right now, you're so caught up in how am I doing it? And how am I doing it is not the issue. This is why I always share with people, how I'm doing it is not the issue. There's a possibility for you to do it better than me. I don't know if you know that, or I don't know if you probably thinking that maybe because things are the way they are, there is really not a way that you can be able to elevate your own capability to be able to do things in a very special way that matters. This is what happens when we go back to those values I was just sharing with you, and most people overlook these things. You need to be very critical of where your mind is at every given point in life. If that mind is not healthy, a lot of things can quickly overtake the mind, and then it can start to reduce you to nothingness, even in the face of the fact that you know who you are, you know what you're capable of, you know what you believe. Nobody should tell you what is the limit of your potential. That is why you are unique to yourself. And people in this life have come to see and understood. I've understood this. I understood this a long time ago. Most people go to sleep when they fail and they make mistakes in life. And then that is the greatest threat to success. Greatest threat to success is when you go and try something and you fail, and then you run away because everybody just look at you and they say you should run away. Run away. I'll give you an example of myself. The first year we decided to publish our technology book, four of the top companies refused us. Then we forgot it. We left it. We left it. We said, that's fine. Let's be doing something else. The next year, we rework out the book. By the time we send an email out to the network, to the different companies, we say we want to publish this book again. 12 companies reach out. They wanted to publish the book. And then we said, no, 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 no. We'll make the decision on who is going to publish it. So now we had the authority to choose. But imagine the year that we got rejected. After that rejection, what if we're just going to give up? What if we're just going to give up? You tell me. What if we were just going to give up? Yeah, I want people to answer some questions. Yeah, we got rejected, and people said, "Oh, you know what? We don't have the time at this time for this work. We got other work. We got different work." People will reject you sometimes. I don't know how much I should make this clear to you. People will reject you sometimes, but people rejecting you sometimes is an opportunity for you to really just sit back, reflect, and do other special things. That's what life is all about. People reject you sometimes. And on the Forever Intelligent Network, I've had the time to talk to a lot of our people. Rejection is not your problem. The problem is, what is the vision? first of all, because the vision must have certain embedded qualities that talks about uncertainties, shock. When this is not accepted, what do I do next? These things are critical for any human being survival. And I can't understand why a lot of people basically, will even have these, but then they will still overlook it. But yeah, these are critical. And sometimes when I make these statement, a lot of people be like, you know what? Yeah, it's because right now, things are going well. He's flying so high and everything is okay. That's not what it is. We've been rejected, we've been laughed at. People have asked us questions about what we wanted to do, where we wanted to go. And then the problem is, because the vision was clear, the vision was not left to the survival of the uncertainty of the moment. Because that level of consistency and belief that we generated in the process help us to only um, listen to people who were conflicting our belief with their own personal challenges. You don't let people conflict your belief with their own personal challenges. If somebody doesn't believe you can do this, it's not your problem. I'm sorry, you have absolutely nothing to do with them. If they don't believe you can do something, just just leave the person. Walk away. Walk away. I don't know how many times I've had to say this, but here we are. We got on the road, and let's talk about this a little bit and why we will be really doing this for the people of Maryland, right? We the people of Maryland, we really wanted to start this as a first setup structural engagement. The importance of this matters a lot to me because I have come to realize that now, when you get on the road sometimes and you engage with people, you truly engage with people, the value that comes out of that, it's absolutely creating a condition now where I'm beginning to see there are wonders. There are wonders that can happen when we truly believe and we truly share and we truly engage and we truly understand and we truly connect. Because like for most people who don't know, sitting in the background, people will be worried and they'll be like, you know what, okay, we don't know if this is true, if this is real, and if what he's doing is actually real and all that stuff. Look, all you need to do, we have been the one absolutely transparent with putting all of our information out there for everybody to go find it anywhere, see it, question things, do whatever you want to do. you know for me, this is what I absolutely love. I love the idea of having to just take a look at my work, question my work and all the different stuff. But all right, let's put this on here for us to see right now. All right. Yeah. So for those of you in Maryland, we out there on March the 28th, right? We out there on March the 28th. Please, please, please. I've seen a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people. People will not be like, oh, we didn't see this, we didn't see this, we didn't see this. Guys, this is posted on our Facebook page almost every day. It's posted to our YouTube channel. It's gonna be shared. If you want to see it, you can see it. But what we also know is that not everybody is meant to attend this event, right? And those who will attend are already preparing to attend. That's one thing we already know. Not everybody is meant to attend this event. But yeah, first we're gonna be down there in Maryland, right? And we're gonna be down there in Maryland, kicking it, doing absolutely brilliant. dealing with our people and connecting with them and discussing a champions walk. Now, a champions walk, we did that last week. So I really don't want to over focus on a champions walk this week. Thank you to all of our people who came on and started sharing the show. They started sharing the show. We appreciate all of that. Mark, thank you. Mark, thank you for jumping on and sharing the show. I'm not seeing the other people who shared, but Mark, not just you alone, other people came on and shared. We appreciate all of them, right? But yeah, guys, let's have few people take a look at this first and ask us question. But this is it. We'll be in Maryland. We'll be in Maryland for a champions walk. And we're gonna hang this on a little bit for us to take a look at it. And while we're looking at it, we'll wait for any questions to come here. Okay.
It's Quincy B. Scientific, Heartbeat Records. Wonder World. Yeah. Need I say more? Yeah. Get 'em. They say whatever don't kill you, it only makes you stronger. So the things that they do to me, it only makes me wonder. Not enough to kill me. You know I said, not enough to kill me. Not enough to kill me. Not enough to kill my dream. Life is a journey, yet it's not how long. As long as you can catch a dream. But them go try till they envy. But them no feet try, they fly past what they think. Every day I try hard to make sense. But them look me in the eye, say that's nonsense. I keep my distance, I'm still patient. On my knee asking Jah, can I have a chance? Bomb exploding up in the ear. No matter what they say, from my back I don't care. I'm moving with speed and velocity, I don't fear. Hey, I don't fear anything them do or anything them say. I keep moving on my way, I know go ever stop. Ooh, I know go ever stop. I'm hustling my way to the top, yeah. Cause they say whatever don't kill you, it only makes you stronger. So the things that they do to me, it only makes me wonder. Not enough to kill me. You know I said, not enough to kill me. Not enough to kill me. Enough to kill my dream. Sabotage or them one Benjamin shine still. You can't curse what God bless me, time kills. No casualties, hit records me unveil. Body checks and elevating, done deal. All them haters and critics, your motivates me. My pen bleeds when I write, that activates me. I face surgeries, death been through it all. Me enemies, not too small, turn it up another notch. Like Tussanati, yeah. All my friends and fans, families everywhere. Micah A. Boca, aka Saha. You can keep ball until you pass the sky, brother from another mother, incredible lies. When I shine, you shine, homie, that's your prize. Pop Myers could tell, Collins and then cheddar. Wonder what CEO, that's way better. Talk to him like, yeah. They say whatever don't kill you, it only makes you stronger. So the things that they do to me, it only makes me wonder. Not enough to kill me. You know I said, not enough to kill me. Not enough to kill me. Not enough to kill my dream. Trying to reach my goals, time off the essence. Most claim me the best, but scared of my presence. Known for dropping classics, homies, I got reference. Got a ticket to ride my classes, all legends. I ain't reached my peak yet, envy, that's a weak set. Album coming out, thank God it haven't leaked yet. Hard times I face in life, I have to regress. Prepare me for the moments I haven't seen yet. Now I'm taking trips, flying across seas. Ignitions be sparking, homies, I got keys. Giving back to the hood of youth that I fight for. Now they're getting scholarships, transferred and a lot more. What can't kill you will only make you stronger. Leaving that legacy and blueprint, that's my hunger. Then it's history made, build me a monument. Scientific and Quincy B, I get the valley then. Right. They say whatever don't kill you, it only makes you stronger. So the things that they do to me, it only makes me wonder. Not enough to kill me. You know I said, not enough to kill me. Not enough to kill me. Not enough to kill my dream. Yeah, infections unretold. Heartbeat Records, music for the future. Yeah, it's going to be scientific.
All right, yeah. So that is it for Maryland. same story. We'll be out here hanging out with you in Minnesota. Let's get Minnesota. There you go, guys. We'll see you in Minnesota too as well on April the 24th. And then we'll be out there hanging out with our people, doing the same beautiful things, engaging with you, sharing with you ideas and connecting and running. You know what I like being on the road is just the opportunities and the stories and the connection and the way we engage with people through the network that has just made it beautiful over the years. And I'm honored to have been part of this process. It's absolutely amazing. Um, I don't know what else I will be enjoying doing if we weren't doing this on the Forever Intelligent Network. This is how we like to come to the end of today's broadcast. On behalf of all of you who watch, who share, who connected with us, join us again. 2 Saturdays from now, because we're doing the Forever Intelligent show every 2 weeks on a Saturday now. We're initially doing every Saturday, but sometimes the scheduling is complicated. But please join us again. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, hopefully join us here uh, 2 Saturdays from now again for a beautiful presentation on the Forever Intelligent Conversation. That will be pushing us closer to preparation for the event there in Maryland actually, and we hope that we can have an absolute good time with our people in Maryland. We're already beginning to feel like it will be a beautiful event in Maryland, as much as it will be an absolutely beautiful event in uh, Minnesota itself. So, hey, thank you to all of you who joined us, who shared, who put in your comments from everywhere, from all the channels, to Facebook and everywhere. We want to say we appreciate all of you. We don't see any question. We don't see any questions. So since there is no question, this is how we like to wrap up and pay a tribute again to our man. Um, May his soul rest in peace. The late Moses Soiree.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Eh, in life, it doesn't matter how hard you try, but you cannot satisfy everyone. There are people who gonna talk. Life is a process. You leave from one stage and go to the other. From there, you go to another. Every stage you reach, you hear a different song. But you got to keep dancing, hey, according to the rhythm. As long as there is life, there is hope. So keep your head up, my brother. Just keep moving on. Just keep on. Keep on. Keep on. Keep on. Trying. Your time will come. Your time will come. Just keep on. Keep on. Trying. Trying. Your time will come. Your time will come. They underestimate you because of your present condition. But the downfall of a man, it's not the end of his life. Who jobless, no man conquers. When it's the time, you gonna shine. They will always have things to say. Some will call you good for nothing. Just know that you are good for something.